ProveX Destiny Millionaire to Be holders. Listen to me attentively. This video is particularly for those of you who believe you are going to make it through the Richard Heart ecosystem, who see the trend, who follow the trend, and who understand the economics and the game theory of Richard Heart ecosystem. This video is particularly for you. Listen very, very carefully and pay very, very, very attention to this matter. If you are holding ProveX and you are still following accounts, attacking it, you are helping your own bag go down. Today we will change that narrative. We are going to push back. We are no more going to lay back and watch them for our bag, for our investment. Pretend like, oh, we are the worst. Oh, Richard Heart is the worst founder. Oh, look at it. And we don't think about other cryptocurrency. 90% of them is down and nobody is talking about it. But here we are, every day we give these people audience. We give them engagement. That narrative, that is going to change now. That is why I'm saying listen very well. This video is for you. If you are holding ProveX, if you believe in Richard Heart ecosystem, this video is for you. Smash the like button, like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment ProveX if you are ready to support this ecosystem in the right way. Most people in crypto think price pump and it comes from the founder. You know, they believe that, oh, price is going to pump. Richard Heart is going to do it. Of course, Richard Heart have his own part to play. We, the community, also have our own part to play. We're not going to sit down and lay back and watch people talk down in our investment. This is our investment. This is how we are going to retire and make millions. I mean, I treat ProveX as this is my investment. You have to understand that narrative. So everybody is now waiting for Richard Heart to tweet, waiting for the news, waiting for the miracle to happen. But look at the biggest crypto project today. All those crypto projects today that we have today, I want you to go and look at it. All those big crypto projects, go and look at it. For example, like Cardina. Not Cardona, Ada. It didn't grow because Charles Hawkinson was tweeting about it every day. It grew because the community defended it, educate people, and push back the misinformation against the misinformation with the fact and consistency. That is how Ada grew from nothing to 100 billion market cap. Even Ada didn't have a single project running on Ada. That is a help of community. That is what I call community being active. Ada did not even have nothing going on Ada. No smart contract, nothing. But he went to 100 billion, is in top 10 crypto asset today with nothing, no value, nothing. The economics is bad. But what happened? Community continues to support the ecosystem. This is how a narrative is being built. This is how 100S, 1000S story started. Not from a silent community. Not from people who are complaining consistently. It's formed, 100S and 1000S form is formed from collective effort from the community voices. That is how we can achieve 1000X. Even if I know very well that if Richard Heart put 100 million or 20 million buy pleasure on ProveX, it can go to 100S, but it's not going to hold. It's going to sell in the next day. Without pushing out the light narrative to people, everybody is going to be thinking, oh, this is opportunity to exit. Oh, the ecosystem will always be dying. Even if they put 100 million, 200 million, everybody will be looking for an exit. Because we are not engaging the right way as the community people. And we are enabling them. We are giving them the engagement. Those people who are following our bag consistently. Those newbies who just put $1,000 and they want to make millions and they didn't see it. Now they are following their bag. they don't see Ada. Let them go to what did I call this coin? Okay, let them go to Argo land. Let me give you Argo. This Argo, I bought it in 20 2021, I bought it at $3. Look at it here. It's down. It's down from all-time low to 96%. Nobody is talking bad about it. Look at the founder. Nobody even know the founder name. But here we are. This is my first time seeing the team. I don't know any of their name. Look at it here. But here we are on Post Chain because Richard Hart is easy to pronounce. Everybody is saying, oh, Richard Hart is a scam. It's a scam. This coin is down 96%. 96%. I bought it. I look at it here. The last time it went up is in 2019. $2.04. I bought it at $3. Look at the all-time high. You can see the all-time high here. Look at the all-time high, 3.4. I told you that I bought it at $3. And people will come here and say, oh no, Richard Hart. We must push back against all those kind of narrative. We must rebuild our community. We must not allow what happened to Post Chain, Post S to happen to ProveX. We must defend it because it have a good economics. It have the money to pump it. It have everything ready to make us rich. So we must play our own part very well without looking back. We're not going to sit down here and complain, blame people when we have get a very good setup to retire in the next couple of 1 year or 6 months or 7 months. That is why I'm making this video to enlighten you, ProveX bag holders, destined to be millionaire holders. You must pay attention very attentively. What happened to ProveX now? Right now is a dangerous thing that is happening to ProveX. People are following it. They are saying, oh no, it has been pegging with many coin. Many coin have been pegging with it. It's going to go down. You see, it's going to go down. Go to X's. If you go to X, this is the narrative they are pushing now. They have no other narrative. They have no other single narrative they can push. The only narrative they are pushing now is, oh, they have pegged it with P-Dye. Look at it now. But nobody is selling. Nobody is selling. Look at it. Nobody is selling. Look at it. Nobody is selling. Nobody. All these accounts that bought, nobody. So people are affording it, thinking it's going to go down. But one thing they don't know is, it's a low market cap. Where is it going to go? It's not going to relatively go down. Never. So they are now spreading negative narrative against ProveX. That is something that we must push back. We must educate people. We must educate them in the right way. We must educate them. All right? People are now attacking Post Chain ecosystem, ProveX every day on daily basis. And strangely, I find it so confusing. Strangely, you are holding Post Chain, you are holding ProveX, you are holding Hex. You stake your Hex. You are still following this account. You are following them on X. You are giving them engagement. You are still feeding them algorithm that is spreading, helping them to spread doubts about your own investments. How foolish can you be? It's time for you to start unfollow anybody that is talk. If you talk anything about ProveX, you unfollow them immediately. Then you change the narrative. You go to the comment section. You argue with them. If you take the whole day, you argue with them. That is how we can collect this narrative. That is how we can collect this. I have shown you Argo. Now, if I go to, let me go to X. I want to show you something. I want to show you how toxic these people can be. All right. Now, if I go to, let me go on X. I want to show you something. This is getting out of hand, and I must continue to do my evangelism. I must continue to liberate my people because I want good life for each and every one of you. So that at the end, when we win, if we win, I am going to travel to all over the world, and that way, let me put Argo. All right. Let me put Argoland. All right. Wait, I want you to see what I'm saying. Algorand is down 96% for the past 7 years. Now, if you put Argo, see what you are saying. Algorand have been bleeding for 6 months, but fundamentally, the whole is explaining price crashing. They are still giving you a very thing that is happening. All right. If you go to Algorand, they are still saying it. You see, they are pushing the narrative. Nobody is talking. Nobody is calling them a scam. You see, nobody. Algorand is done, but nobody is calling them a scam. Nobody. Everybody is projecting it. Look at it here. Look at it. You can see it for yourself. You can see it. Everybody is talking good about it. Everybody is. Nobody is calling the founder a scam. I haven't seen anybody call his founder a scam. All right. I haven't seen anybody call the founder a scam. This guy say buy algorithm, buy Argo. You see? Now everybody is shilling it. You see, this guy is shilling it. CT is buying this coin. You see? They are shilling it. Nobody is calling this founder a scam. Rather, everybody is busy tweeting Argo. Argo. Where is the scam? Where is the founder? Where is the scam? Nobody. Nobody is calling them a scam. Now, what other coin does go down again? Grima. I'm showing you something that most of you are dumb to see. You come here, you say, oh, it's a scam. It's a rat. It's a scam. Grima is down. Grima went to $5. Look at it. Grima is even the worst, man. Grima have fallen down to 95%, all right? 95%. Now let's go to Grima Moonbeam, all right? Let's go to X. I'm showing you the evil that people are doing to post-chain ecosystem. The evil they are doing, and nobody is talking about it. I must say it. We must cancel anybody who is doing that. Now they say interesting drop 18 months match. Everybody is talking about Grima. You see? Everybody is tweeting about Grima. Everybody is tweeting about Grima. Everybody is talking about Grima. Nobody is calling it a scam. Everybody is drawing a candle. This guy is even drawing a candle. He's drawing a candle how it will first up. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Nobody is calling the founder a scam. I didn't see the name of the founder. I don't even know the name of the founder. But mind you, this glimmer you see here, how much the deal is? Let me check how much the is. They lays millions of dollars and they get away with it. They lays millions of dollars and they get away with it. So what am I saying? We must push back the narrative. We must, as a community, collectively, effort, push back. You cannot be holding a coin and you are still following somebody who is saying, oh, this coin is going to go down 90%. Oh, it's a bad investment. What are you doing? You're supposed to unfollow that person, follow people who are promoting what you are holding. Positive news, positive energy. Who are giving you hope. Maybe, let me say, okay, you know that ProveX is going to do well. Me and you know. I know, and you know, of course. Now you are following a guy who is telling you constantly, oh, it's going to go down 90%. It's going to go down every day. Listen, how this world works, how things work. You become what you listen to. You might be saying, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm following them. It's also fun. But what is going to happen is feeding your brain that ProveX is going to go down. So anytime ProveX pump 10x, 5s, you are looking for exit liquidity. You want to exit. You don't want to hold to 1000x because somebody have been telling you for the past how many years that it's going to go down. It's a building your brain. That is why we need to push back. We need to come back as community, collectively. People who want to be a millionaire, destiny bag holders, destined to be millionaire bag holders. We must come back and change the narrative. It's under must. No circumstances can stop us. So if you compare ProveX, Porsche ecosystem, with all these projects that I show you that is down 90%, like many projects is down 98%, 100%, even 200%. Let's go to ICP, of course. ICP. If you compare that, nobody's following them. You ask yourself, why? But why? ICP is down 99% from all-time high. The last all-time high, it was 2021. Calculate 2021 till now, people are still buying it. It's still under 1.2 billion market cap. What are you saying, my friend? It's time for you guys to wake up. Look at this chart. Does this chart make you happiness? Does this chart show you? Look at this chart. Look at it here. From here, down, down, down. And you come here. You have the effort, you have the audacity to say, oh, ProveX is a scam. Look at this chart. We must change the narrative. We must not allow these losers to win us. If you look at thousands of crypto low market coins, nobody is talking about them. Nobody is following them. Nobody is attacking them. Nobody cares. And if you go on Twitter, you tweet about ICP. They tell you, oh, beautiful coin. It's a good coin. Go and buy it now. Hey, you see? You see? Do you see? They say ICP is the fast in 24 hours volume market cap ratio is strong led, but people are not talking that it's down 99%. How can we not talk about portion like this? Now this guy say ICP is attracting internet interesting from DGen. Volume continues to rise. These are the people chilling. Nobody's calling the founder. Let me see the founder. I don't even know the founder name. I find it so difficult to believe. Now this is founder. Williams. Drake. Look, you see the founder? I didn't see any of their name. Nobody's calling them a scammer. This coin have been down 99%. And people come here and they act like, oh, Richard Hart have taken our money. Oh, we give him money. Oh. You are very stupid and dumb. You are still following an account that is flooding your bag. You're just like a man who is raping your children, your mother. You are still following him around. Why not stone the man to death? Block him. You are following people who are leaping you off. For the past 4 years, they have been making your life miserable. Making you to believe, oh, Richard Hart is the worst founder. Oh, Portion is the worst. You have seen all this coin that I show you is down 98%, 99%. Even worse than Richard Hart's ecosystem. Nobody is talking about it. Now, if you come here, you didn't see no ICP. ICP is not even in top 10. But you see Portion in top 5. You still wonder, why? You have to understand that so many people want Richard Hart to deliberately to fail. Because why? Richard Hart unmasked. Richard Hart is the only man in crypto that tells us that market cap doesn't work. He understands the economics. He tells you that liquidity is everything. He exposed the truth. And people are ratio trading on market cap. You have 20 billion market cap and I cannot sell my 10,000 coin. What is the need of the market cap? That is the thing that Richard Hart exposed that make everybody to hate him in crypto. You must understand. Now you are wonder why are they attacking ProveX? ProveX launch and provide liquidity with USDT, enough liquidity that you can exit now. So why they attacking? You are not complaining. Oh, they have pegged it with PDI. They pegged it with TDI. Now you have to sell PDI. How many millions of tokens that are pegged with Ethereum? And their log pool, have Ethereum goes down to zero? Foolish people, very foolish and stupid people. But when you come to ProveX ecosystem, Portion ecosystem, constant attention, that tells you that something powerful is behind this. This is not a small, irrelevant project. This is not something that people are worried about. Even projects that didn't do 1% to 2% of the innovation and tokenomics mechanism you see here are never received this kind of level of scrutiny. And the scrutiny we are receiving on Portion ecosystem, ProveX, tells you that is the signal that we are going to do well. This is what the community must stop doing. You must stop doing this now from henceforth. From henceforth, you must stop doing this. You are listening to my voice. You are holding ProveX. You must not be stupid enough to do this thing that I'm going to mention. You must not be following any account that call Richard Heart ecosystem scam. You must never allow them to get engagement of even 100. I find it so sad, so confusing that you invested $1,000, $100, no matter whatever money you invested. That is what I believe you can afford. You invested it in Richard Heart ecosystem, and you went to X instead of going and promoting your Porsche ecosystem, promoting the coin that you have bought, telling your neighbor to go and buy so that he can buy up your bag and make you rich, and you dump on him. You come back to X, you are following an account that is telling you that Richard Heart is a scammer. Can't you see he have scammed you? When you see a coin that is down 99%, people are still pumping it on X. You see? And you must stop these following things that I'm telling you now. You must stop following any account that is following Richard Heart ecosystem, that is calling Richard Heart ecosystem scam. You must start engaging in anything negative news about ProveX, Post-chain, Post-chain ecosystem. You must stop amplifying bad news about ProveX or Post-chain ecosystem entirely. You must stop amplifying it, liking it, sharing it. You must stop waiting for Richard Heart to save the chart. We all have collective efforts to do. This is our investment. Yes, we know that the money is coming. But until then, we must push the narrative. We must show them how ProveX is going to change everything. We must bring the adoption to the ecosystem. This is what we must do. So from now henceforth, you must not follow any account on no occasion that you shall engage on anything bad news that is following Richard Heart ecosystem. When you know that you are holding this project, you invest in this project. We have laid back for the past 4 years and nobody is picking up. And we allow useless influencers, scammers, we allow them to push the narrative for us. I must change the narrative. You have the work to do. That is why I'm begging you to share my video, smash the like button so I can get more engagement people. I can help liberate this ecosystem. Some of you will be looking at me and say, oh, this man from Africa. Look at him. He's from Africa. His L is sounding like Al. Oh, what is he saying? But I know what I'm saying. If you pay closely, attentively, listen very well, you must understand what I'm saying. I am angry. It have reached me here. It have gotten to my nerve that I can no longer sit quiet and watch them FUD my bag. They FUDed my bag for the past 5 years, 4 years on Post-chain. I watch my investment go down. Never should I sit down and see a good, perfect investment that I made go down. Never. That is why we must act. You see, for the past how many times, let me go to my X. You see the campaign that I have been doing. I have started my own campaign. You going to start your own campaign. Post my video, post everything. You must start your own campaign. Let me go to my X. You see, I started my campaigning. What my campaigning? I'm talking about ProveX. So this is how people miss opportunity. Even after seeing ProveX is a good example that people, you see, I am started my campaigning. ProveX will change everything. Get your hand on ProveX. I have started my campaigning. I'm pushing back the narrative. I'm changing back the narrative. Even though I'm getting lower engagement, that is why I told you to help me push. We can change the narrative. And if you can see, for the past 7 to 8 days that the ProveX launch, we have pushed back so much. We have pushed back so much. And I have said it here, you see what I said? I said, those of you who suddenly care about Post-chain, fuck you. Are you not the one that are the same people who are selling Post-chain for the past 3 years? They are the same people. They are the same people that have been selling Post-chain. Now they are ProveX launch and the ProveX is setting up a good candle. They are pushing the narrative. Oh, look at Post-chain is dumping. Hey, nobody is buying Post-chain. They want to flip the narrative to make you feel like you are failing again. We must change the narrative. Because people are so bad. They are so bad, they want you to get out. And that is why I'm here. I am Crypto Truth Daily. All I do is say the truth and nothing but the truth. You can't beat me. What you can nothing on me. You're not feeding me. So why should I even care about what you feel? Your emotion is nothing to me. Because price does not move from silent. That is why we must push the narrative. Narrative moves the price. Community narrative moves the price. Then we must team up with a collective effort as a community to change the narrative, to push back against anybody that is campaigning any bad thing about Richard Heart ecosystem and our investment about ProveX. We must push back. Now, from now on henceforth, this is a command from me. I am commanding. I'm not saying. I'm saying this is a command, a direct, immediate effect. This is what the community will start doing. Starting from today henceforth, follow account that is promoting ProveX. Like my account here, I am promoting ProveX. You must follow this account. You must engage it. You must share it. And I'm liking it. People are engaging it. You see, people are liking it. I'm getting a lot of engagement. Like here, I get 1,500 engagement. All right. So you must follow accounts that is promoting ProveX. You must share updates about ProveX, positive updates about ProveX. You must post about ProveX so that your neighbor is going to come and put $3, $1 and buy your bag up, even before we wait Richard Heart to bring money. We must collect misinformation. Anybody that we see that is spreading any negative news. You see this sacrifice. You see this guy? Post-chain. Look at it. I didn't follow this guy, you see? Why? Because he always spread evil, lies about ProveX. All right? He always spread evil about ProveX. He always spread evil. They are always flooding post-chain ecosystem, and I don't follow him. But you are following him. You are giving him engagement. He's getting 3,100 engagement. Now and he say, God, I wish I could short ProveX. Litchi just he's just tweeting. I can't even read it. And also this guy, I think I follow this guy. Sometimes he talk about good, sometimes he talk about bad, and I'm going to unfollow him now. I unfollow him. All right? So anybody who talk evil about Richard Heart must be unfollowed. And anybody who talk good about Richard Heart, your investment must be followed. We must correct this misinformation on Hearts. We must correct it. It's a collective effort from the community that we must change this narrative. We must correct this misinformation because people have been misinformed. Look at ICP, down 99%. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody called the founder a scam. They didn't deliver a single thing that they promised. How can a coin went from $461 in 2021 to $2 in 2026 and people are still bullish on that coin? How can? That is correcting misinformation. Information is power. Information is power. So we must support content creators, people like me that is talking about the ecosystem. No fighting, no harassment. Our numbers will outnumber the negativity people. So many people, many of us, I believe that thousands, we are in thousands that believe in post-chain ecosystem. So we can outnumber them. Yes, we can outnumber them with positive narrative about Richard Heart ecosystem. And we will change the algorithm, lower the volume. If 1,000 holders start posting positive facts daily about the post-chain ecosystem, ProveX, the narrative will flip in a seconds. If you want to do this experiment, we can do it now. We can do it now. If you want to do this experiment, we can do it right now. You know how we can do it? Well, if 1,000 bag holders, if they can come out and start posting about PostChain, PostX, ProveX, posting it for 5 days, we can flip the narrative. Yes. So the vision people miss the most is that for ProveX to do 100x, a 1000x, it requires a collective belief, a visible support, and the constant awareness. And that is how major crypto narrative was built. You see people talking about Bitcoin DAO, hype. It doesn't just start like that. People start building big accounts, start promoting it, all these big X accounts. Before you know, people start buying the idea. That's how every major narrative was built. People didn't sit back. They push back. They push forward. And they push back against any negative narrative against their project. You are not just an investor. You are part of the marketing engine in PostChain ecosystem. So let me tell you the truth. Some people are waiting for 100s while following accounts, playing for 90% deep. That is like watering your farm with an acid. That is the honest truth. You are playing, ProveX 100s, ProveX 100s. But when you go to an X, you don't follow any people who is talking positively against your investment. You are following accounts that is talking negative against your investment. That is like using acid, pouring it on your farm and saying, when my farm grow, I will make money. My farm will, and you are pouring acid on them. It will simply die. So this is a simple rule from now on forward. If you are account, if your account is constantly attacking the hack ecosystem, unfollow, mute, and move on. If your account educate and support PostChain ecosystem, follow, share, engage. That is how communities win. Very simple rule. Why this matter at this very critical moment? Is because the ecosystem is in a stage where attention is high, where narrative is forming, where new eyes are watching PostChain and ProveX that launch. So we must flip the narrative. We must not allow these evil people to what happened to PostChain to happen to ProveX. Because in PostChain, everybody lay back. We didn't push back any narrative. We are just watching. And we see these vampires come and they mess up things. Even when Lizard had put $20 million, nobody was able to spread the awareness that Stack Daddy is buying and they are putting money. They are constantly selling and they go back to the on X and they tell you, Richard Hart is a scammer. Look at what he did. Because Richard Hart is very easy to pronounce. Of course, let them go and pronounce. What is the founder of this? Dominic Williams. Nobody knows this name, but he's the founder of ICP, of course. So, what am I saying? We must push back the narrative. It's under us. And that is how we control the community, not Richard Hart anymore. Richard Hart tweets doesn't matter. We control the narrative. That's why I love this guy. What did they call it? Somi. Your friend Somi. This is a guy that what did they call this guy? Somi, all right. I hope I find his name. Your friend. Yeah, I love this guy so much. I constantly follow him. He has been very active on PostChain, regardless, come rain, come shine. He keeps pushing hope. Even when the baddest are the baddest, this guy is one of the guys that you need to follow. If you're on PostChain, you must follow this guy. We must support this guy. He's a great guy. This is the kind of people that we must welcome on PostChain. And if you have one other guy that is very active supporting the ecosystem, share it and I will follow their guy. But this guy, you can see I follow him. This is what we should be doing now. Anybody who talk bad about PostChain, we must unfollow that person. So Let me tell you clearly. If you truly believe on ProveX that it will do well, then act like it. Post it, share it, follow the light voice, unfollow the long ones. Be part of the force that shaped the story. You must do this if you want us to win. If you want to win very hard, you must push it. Nobody sit down and make $1 million. Nobody. Nobody lay back and sit down and just make $1 million. If it is easy, everybody will become rich. You must push it. We must fight back. The forces. Do you know you want to make the generational wealth? You want to break the yoke of your family, create a generational wealth. Do you know the forces you are fighting? You are fighting the force of a poverty. The lineage of a poverty, you are breaking it. And you are laying back, you are seeing people talking down on investment that can give you that opportunity, and you are not acting. How stupid can you be? That is why I say we must push back. And I will leave you here. We must be part of the forces that shape this story. Thank you. And if you watch this video to this end, I want you to comment ProveX Army. If you are done feeding the negative accounts, liking the negative video, now it's time for you to smash the like button. Support me. The voices are building this ecosystem. Be in the light part. Be in the light side of the history. And the history will remember you. Just like when ProveX will go to 1000x, 100x, people will come back to this video and they will follow me. Then you will see my engagement will go to thousands of people, and people will start asking me, oh, Mr. True Daily, what is the next 100x coin? But unfortunately, then I will be very busy. I will be busy. I will be retiring. I will be in my mansion. I will not have time to engage in anything video. That is why I'm begging you to please be part of this journey. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we can't afford to lose. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.